everyone, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I have actually sat down and made a video and posted a video. But I wanted to do this video and just kind of update all of my subscribers and anyone in the world out there that wants to know just kind of where I've been over the past like 3 months, going on 4 months. And I had a box that has been sitting here. I'm pretty sure this is a bookish box, so I thought I could open this while I just kind of sit here with you all and chat about what's been going on in my life, and kind of why I haven't been posting any videos. So this box is from Katie Robert. I don't really know what's in here because I don't remember what I ordered. Because a lot of times, like, it might be from one of her Kickstarters. But a lot of times I'll like order something and it'll be like 6 months later that I get it, or even longer, like a year later that I get it. So I don't really remember. I haven't really been buying books a lot lately either. But yeah, so I've got my scissors here. We're just gonna open this up and see what's in here. But yeah, where I've been. So I've been having a lot of things going on in my personal life. I've been dealing with a lot of like mental health things lately, both in my personal life and then with my feelings towards like booktube and bookstagram and just the whole like book social media community per se. But yeah, so a little backstory. I have 2 kids. My youngest daughter just turned 1, like a couple weeks ago. And my ex-husband and I have been divorced now for almost 6 months, but we had been separated for much longer than that, like almost a year before that. So last year, kind of around my birthday, like end of June, beginning of July, I decided I wanted to try to start dating again. And it's just been a bit of a roller coaster of a journey for me. Just the whole dating culture now is just very strange to me. It's much different than what I was used to when I was dating back in like high school. And it's taken me a while to adjust to that. So I have been dealing with the roller coaster of that. I think the last video that I posted was like either end of November or beginning of December last year. And that's because in December was a really hard month for me. I was very depressed and I was very stressed and anxious, not only because of how I felt with like dating and meeting people and how it was playing with my emotions, that I would start to like somebody or start to be a little bit vulnerable with somebody and even just somewhat form a minuscule little bit of an attachment to somebody, and then they would disappear. And it just, with me and how I work, that just like plummets me. So it's been hard. Then with like December, all the year end like payments are due. It's Christmas, trying to get gifts for everybody. It was just a lot. It's very stressful trying to stay afloat, being a single parent. So it was a lot. So last year I did end up finishing the year. I think I read like 28 books by the end of last year, but by the time December rolled around, I think I only read like a few books in December, and the rest of this year too, I've maybe read like 5 books. I have no motivation to read right now. Like, I have none. I can't get hooked by anything. Nothing like is really just making me feel good. So I've been focusing on other stuff. I've been focusing on myself and my mental health, and just trying to not feel so overwhelmed by everything and feeling so stressed by everything. The other thing with being stressed, so I felt, you know, with not reading, I also have had no creativity. Like, I have not felt creative to even try to make content and produce content for my video, especially like I just don't feel like it's impactful or like purposeful. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but to make something that I am not putting my whole being and effort into making. If I'm not feeling something, then I know that's going to come across in my videos and my content that I put out. So I just haven't. The other issue of why, well, not the other, but another issue of why I haven't been posting any videos, and part of what I don't really care for with like booktube, also it's raining now, so if you hear a lot of like rain and storming and stuff, I'm sorry. But I haven't really been very satisfied with my job. So I have a full-time job, and then I'm a full-time mom, and it's a lot. And there are times that most of the time actually, I really don't want my full-time job anymore, but I know I have to keep it because I have to have that paycheck in order to afford to pay my bills and to have health insurance for me and my kids. So I've been struggling with that. So I, at one point, had created my YouTube channel at a point in my life where I was also, like, again, feeling depressed, in a way of potentially earning some other money of some other means so that I could go part-time on my actual day-to-day job and maybe be part-time and spend the rest of my time at home with my kids. That's like truly what I would love to do, would be have like a part-time job that I went to maybe like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, something like that, and then the other days stayed home with my kids, or even potentially working on some other endeavor like YouTube or some other type of thing creatively, and really enjoy it. But because I have to work full-time, there's no feasible means of me to make my full-time job part-time at this moment. Being a full-time mother and then doing YouTube to be successful on is a full-time job. And I was needing to create like weekly. At one point I was thinking to even like try to get even more subscribers, I was going to have to go back to, at one point I was doing twice a week videos, and it was just so overwhelming to me and so stressful to me, which is part of what I don't really care for about the booktube community, or trying to get in with it and be actually successful with having a YouTube channel. Or the same with like Instagram. Like, I had an Instagram account. I have not posted on there probably about the same amount of time. It's just, I feel like it has such an emphasis on in order to be successful, you need to devote your entire life to your channel and to your accounts. And you have to constantly be putting out content. And in order to constantly put out content, especially for a book person, you have to read all the time. Like what I was reading at that point, like the 220 something, I think is for the most part pretty sustainable for an account. But doing less than that is really hard. I'm not reading as much. I don't have as much input to be able to put out into content. And I think there's also a big emphasis, like I had to stop looking at my Instagram accounts and stop watching other booktubers because of like the unboxing videos, that there's so much, not that anybody is encouraging me or you all to go out and constantly be buying books and constantly be buying special edition books and spending all this money, but that's just my personality. Is if I see all of that, I want it. I want to go out and buy that because that person has it and it looks so beautiful and it's so cool and they keep raving about it. So obviously I need it in my life too. And that was also a big stressor for me because I was constantly spending my money on all of those things. And that wasn't good because it's already tight as it is financially for me. Like I said, I don't think anybody in the community is like meaning to be that way, but that's really how it comes across. And like I said, it's just really hard to get your foot in the door if you aren't 24/7 reading, always reading nonstop. And I just, last year I was able to do that because I was by myself. Like I was still with my kids and dealing with them and spending time with them, but I feel like I used my reading like as an escape from all the troubles of my everyday life, and it's just become too much. And I am finally feeling like I am forcing myself to see my own reality and what is going on with my life and how, or at least what I don't like. I'm making myself not ignore it anymore, and I'm wanting to try to focus on me and bettering me. So I'm just being happy with myself and figuring out why I'm not happy on my own. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I said, I haven't been as focused on reading. I just don't really, nothing's been capturing me. Nothing's been really motivating me. I've been much more interested in talking with people, like some of the potential people that I've been wanting to maybe trade a date. I've been more interested in my own mental health. So I've been kind of dabbling a little bit in like meditation. I've been contemplating like taking a vacation. I haven't had a vacation in, it's been years, like 4 years, 5 years maybe. I don't even know. It's been a really long time. I've been focusing on my like spirituality. You know, I'm not a religious person, but I've been exploring different religions, seeing if there's anything that like calls out to me and speaks to me. Just, I'm very much like wanting to be kind of on like almost like a self-discovery kind of thing right now, just helping myself out. and I think it's long overdue. So I didn't mean to start crying on this video. It's been really hard. So yeah, so that's where I've been. I'm probably not going to end up making a video about some of the books that I have actually read, just because I've read so few and I haven't really enjoyed any of them. So I don't really remember anything about them. So I think it would be really pointless to talk about them because I'm not going to have much of an input on them. Now, if I do start getting back into the mood of like reading and feeling that creative spark again, you know, I'll make more videos, but at this time I think it's still going to be very sporadic. I don't really see myself being consistent and making a lot of content for a while. I think at one point I would like to get back to doing weekly videos, because earlier I was really enjoying it. I was loving doing that, but then it just became such a chore and I was so stressed about everything that something had to give and I had to stop, for my own sanity. So yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be a while again before I post anything. So yeah, so that's me. That's what's been going on. Anyway, so I opened this box at the very beginning of this video. So we're just gonna see what is in here because I don't remember. And yes, I believe this is Katie Roberts' Kickstarter. So she's done 2 Kickstarters. Her first Kickstarter was her special editions of the Wicked Villain series. So I did that. And then this one, or no, I think maybe she's doing 3 Kickstarters now. So this is for her Peculiar Taste. And I'm pretty sure she got together with other romance authors to create a bunch of books. Yes. And then I think she's starting, or she already did, I don't remember. There's some sort of like book series that's similar to how she did this one, with a bunch of other like authors, but it's revolved around pirates. And I don't think I've like done anything with that. I don't really remember. Yes, so Kickstarter, this is in here. Apparently I got some naughty artwork images. Yeah, some of these I can't show, but yeah, these are very sexy. I can show this one at least. So these are images from the different books that are in here, or I think this is the only other one that I can show. All the other ones are much more nude than these, but these are like, I think they're all stories with like, it's like supernatural type things, like supernatural creatures that like fall in love, like demons or gods or whatever. So I think it's just that and then the books. Which there's technically like 3 books per se, but there's 6 stories. So how she ended up doing this, so there's like this one, this is The Death God's Sacrifice by Jenny Nordbak, and then you flip it over and then there's the other book, so The Demon's Bargain by Katie Roberts. So there's like 2 books in one and you just have to like flip it to do the other book. So there's like the middle. I'm gonna be honest, I understand doing that. but I kind of like, I almost would have preferred having just 6 books, but whatever, that's fine. And then there is The Hellmouth Guardian's Lover by Adriana Herrera, and The Vixen's Descent by Nikki Sloan. The Captive Merman's Promise by Zoe Castillo, maybe. And then The Fey Queen's Captive by Sierra Simone. So I remember wanting to back this because there were several authors in here that I love. So I love Katie Robert. Sierra Simone is an all-time favorite author. I love Nikki Sloan. I don't think I've read anything by Zoe Castillo. Adriana Herrera, I have read some things from her, and I want to read more things from her because I've enjoyed her writing in the few things that I have read from her. And then, yeah, Katie, like, or Jenny Nordbag, like, I don't really know anything, but I was just like, this is really cool. So, and I'm pretty sure she is doing the same kind of situation scenario with pirates. So all of the authors that she has picked out to be a part of this thing are writing different types of like pirate romances, which sounds really cool. I just don't know if I want to devote money to that. But yeah, so that is going to be it for this video, for this very long, probably rambly video, but you know, it is what it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, please subscribe. Just know that I'm probably not going to be producing regular content for a while. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one. Bye, guys.